Hi, I'm Laura, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another vlog. Today is Sunday the 4th of May and I am working on my edits for Just Breathe. I'm currently going through my in-depth first pass and then I'm going to reprint my pages and then we'll see where we go from there. So I have to get this done by Friday the 9th, well technically I need to get this done by Thursday the 8th. It needs to be ready to go by then because it needs to be up on the Amazon website and ready to hit publish, because it can take, I'm sure it said something like an hour to like 24 hours. It could even take up to like 48 hours sometimes to go live. So hopefully when I set it to publish it just goes and it'll be fine. Fingers crossed. And yeah, this week is going to be intensive. I'm not going to be taking on anything else this week. I was going to say I'm not going to be doing much in the way of story bibling. I will try not to do too much in the Hellmouth world. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but in the process of doing the story bible for Hellmouth, I got really into it and like itching to get on and write these stories. So I kind of figured I could maybe kick off the same sort of energy if I worked a bit more in the Hillside Academy story bible. So I will sort of take breaks, like do a session of editing and whatever changes and drafting needs to be done, well redrafting I should say, and then take like a 10, 15, 20 minute break and do some story bibling so that I can get on with the notes for the rest of the Breathe series and anything else that I want to make note of for other Hillside Academy stories. So I'm not completely setting aside story bibles, but they're not gonna get too much dedicated attention. They'll be like respite projects, shall we say. So before I go completely gung-ho into my edits, I am gonna start my planner for the week, and then we're gonna get really intense with the edits. I currently have the chain on the door in here. I've locked myself in, locked the family out, and I've got myself a tea, I've got juice, I've got a biscuit. By biscuit I mean I've got like chocolate ones for Duncan, and yeah, let's get crazy and get this done before Thursday.
I know you feel like you want me, and I guess in a way you do. Holding my breath, unraveling emotions. I need some space to think this through. Call me all night long, try to give you hints and a hard to see. Right on the line, no, losing it on you's the last thing I need. If I'm honest, I'll just make you cry, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. I promise now's not the right time, and I don't wanna fight with you. I would rather lie to you. Look away so you won't see, cause the pain is in my eyes.
Alright, so I'm not actually going to fill in too much this week in the task area because I don't actually know what I'm going to have time to do this week. Editing and formatting is the name is the main game, is the name of the game this week. I might try and fit in some promo, making things for Instagram. I might fit in putting in some blog posts up on the Mary Ellis website, which if you don't know is maryellis.co.uk. I am gonna update my presets for YouTube, and it's gonna be in the info box from now on. But yeah, I'm just not gonna fill this in just yet. But just know the main goal this week is editing and formatting. Just breathe, get it ready, release. That's all I care about right now. So yeah, let's. I feel like I'm putting it off now. I'm like so nervous, I'm so scared, and I shouldn't be. Let's just do it. Let's rip off the band-aid and get it done. Once it's done, it's done. I won't have to stress about it. I mean, I could stress about it, but I can. It'd be something totally different I'll be stressing about, won't it? Catch you.
We touch, we break, make it seem like we feel the same. We love what we hate. We lie, but we know we can't water what doesn't grow. Give up, let it go. Well, we fell apart just in time. You say at least it was worth a try. At least it was worth a try.
Hey, so it is Monday the 5th of May. It is May Day, so the kids are home from school and I'm just home from work, really. Well, I've been home for, actually I don't know how long. I might have been home for like an hour or 4 or 5 minutes, but this is the first chance I've gotten to get a cup of tea and sit down. Oh dear. I'm still no further forward in my draft than I was yesterday, which scares me a lot because I don't know if this is going to be ready to release for Friday. I wasn't planning on asking a lot for this, like it was only going to be like a 99p ebook, and so I did think that maybe if I can get it good enough for Friday, I'll launch it on Friday, but I don't like the idea of releasing something subpar. Like I don't like that idea, but I also don't want to push it back and be one of those. Like I don't want to let you guys down over and over and over. It was supposed to go out last week. I couldn't manage it, and from what I can see now I wasn't going to anyway. Going through and doing the notes, there's a lot of stuff that I'm needing to, because I spent like a week away from it pretty much, and going back to it there's a lot of stuff that I need to add in and fine tune. If I could get the time to just get it done, I could probably get it done for Friday, but we know that's not going to happen. So God forbid I get to just sit down and get work done, huh? That's not going to happen in this house. Nuh-uh. So what I'm going to do is, or what I could do, is get a good enough draft completed for launching on Friday, and then go back at a later point and re-edit it and upload a new file, because Amazon will let you do that. They'll let you upload a new file, and we might do that. I know this vlog is going to come out like next week sometime, so it's not like I can even really get any feedback on this from anyone. I mean, I could put up a post. I don't know what I'll do. We'll know by the time you're watching this. We'll know what I have done. But it's kind of like in a Bermuda Triangle of sorts. Oh dear. talking from the past to future people about a decision I haven't yet made. But either way, sitting here in an hour and about it isn't going to get it done. I've got my tea, I've got some biscuits. I'm gonna take a few minutes, read over my draft, and when Nick gets back from the shop, I'm gonna take the opportunity to zero in and just get as much done as I can. As I say, the kids are off school today, so it's one of those constant interruptions, ain't it? Even if I put the chain on the door, I would get some interruptions because I feel bad putting my headphones on and blocking people out, because no matter what happens, the kids are always going to want me first. I'm mum. I am the default parent. I am the one they go to for all their boo-boos and ouchies and wanting their cup filled up, even though the dad is right there. Right there. And it's hard to explain. Like, I feel guilty about it, even though I shouldn't feel guilty about it, because he's there for it. But then it feeds into other aspects of things. Like, he sees it as, because there's no money coming from this right now, then I'm not doing anything. That I'm not, this is nothingness. It doesn't matter, it doesn't count for anything because it's not making any money right now. Just like the YouTube. Like, it didn't count for anything because it wasn't making any money. Even though it was, it helped for bills, it helped with Christmas presents, things. It didn't replace my income money because I could never produce content on a scale big enough to do that. Because, you know, it didn't make money, so I wasn't, you know, permitted to. It wasn't a respected endeavour enough to be allowed to come to fruit. But yeah, that seems to be like a running theme with anything that I try and do. It was even when I was a child. It's not just a Nick specific thing. It was my parents. It's my friends. Everything. Whenever I try and do something that is out of the box, it's very much a, oh, well, I don't know about that type attitude. And nobody treats it with the same respect I would if they were doing it. And yeah, it is what it is. No point wallowing, but that's the best way I can explain it, is I'm doing something risky and unusual and out of the box, and hundreds of thousands and millions of people have done it, but for some reason the idea of me doing it is laughable. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm wallowing in, and I think that's what's putting me off, and I needed to verbalize that to someone. I needed to verbalize that to someone. I needed to have the flow, the train of thought that isn't going to get interrupted or shut down. So yeah, we're going to try and get as much as we can get done today. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next clip.